Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video. This time, Marvel Avengers. Is it worth playing? Let's find out. I'm returning to this game from a bit of a break. I mean, I played this while it was still getting updates, you know, like live service updates. The last thing they did in this game, let me just show you the character roster. So this game stopped getting support at the end of 2022, I believe, or at the beginning of 2023 was our last update. So the last thing that they did, besides unlock cosmetics, which was awesome, they took out the paid shop. But besides that, they gave us Winter Soldier. That was the last. That was the last change in this game. So, you know, starting off, you know, originally when this game debuted, they had Ms. Marvel, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, and then they released Hawkeye and Kate. I forget her code name. But basically, she's like a female version of Hawkeye. She's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. She's one of my, you know, most played characters besides Black Widow, because she has like a katana sword, which is really cool. Then they released Black Panther. And after that they released Spider-Man. They released Jane Foster. Right at like a few months after that. I mean, every release took months. Took months and months to get these characters. And then they finally released Winter Soldier, I believe, at the end of 2022. I'm not 100% on the timeline for that, because I didn't take this game seriously anymore. It's too much of a grind. Let me get into that. Yeah, let's just switch to Winter Soldier, just to get into the explanation of you know, should you play this game, should you not play this game. So let's take a step back. The story mode. The story mode, which I can't actually show here for some reason. Can I show it here? Let's see if I could go back. Let's go back to the main menu. Trying to be as thorough as I can. Alright. Okay. By the way, geez, the loading screens on this game are atrocious, so just be aware of that if you do intend to buy and play this game. Okay, so this is the main menu, right? So play now is, I actually don't know what this does because I don't click it. I go to operations, right? So this is the best way I can explain it to you. So, you know, first starting out, I don't know if everything's really unlocked. You have to start with the campaign, the story mode, which isn't bad. The story mode isn't bad. I'll admit, the story mode is worth playing. Like, if you're getting this game for the story mode, sure. Let's start off by saying, do not buy this game full price. This game is not worth $60 at all. It is worth it on sale for $20 or less. I mean, you know, you could make the decision on your own, like how much you're willing to pay for this game, but it is not worth full price in my opinion. The story mode is good because so you know, you have the first campaign here. You have the second part, which involves Kate Bishop and Hawkeye's story. So when they released Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, they had this like extended story for them, so that was cool. So you know you could play through that. Then oh sorry, Kate Bishop has her own story, and then Hawkeye has his own story. So you know get through those. Then Black Panther has his own story mode in Wakanda, which is pretty cool too. Um, you know, they unlock some multiplayer modes, which I can kind of get into. I don't remember everything about the power levels and everything in this game, but I could try to explain it. And then once you finish that, sorry, I'm wrong. Once you finish the base story mode, then you can unlock free mode, which is basically you can just grind up your characters, play any mission you want, and then you have the option to play uh, you know, like Black Panther story, Hawkeye story, K Bishop story. I believe you could do them in any order, so that's nice at least. Then when you get into free mode, um, now you know this is where you know the live service part comes in. I mean sorry, they provided like a rotating like cosmetic costume list, um, like different like titles and features for your characters. Like the live service was okay for this game. Like they were not very good at communicating with the players. You know, which live service is good these days, right? Because it was basically free. It was free live service. You didn't have to pay for the additional downloads and updates for this. So bad, you know, trying to defend this game, impossible. Anyway, um, let me show you the menu. If it would load, okay, there we go. So you know, as you play, you can unlock different like I don't know what you call this, like a title logo thing for each character, which is cool. I forget how you get the holographic ones. I really do. Um, but like, what does this say? Cosmetic vendor aboard the helicarrier, which uses currencies. So there's this green currency, which is the units. Oh, this is what's used to buy in-game cosmetics. And then they had another currency which is like credits or something, which I guess um, they removed um, once they stopped updating this game. So that's you know, this is cool, right? To kind of personalize your character rosters. You can also change his outfit, and you get a bunch unlocked at the start of the game because yeah, like I said, they stopped developing this game, so this what you see is what you get now. Like there's nothing else coming for this game. It's done. There's emotes, which you can only equip one. I'm not really sure why, but that's just how this game is. Then you have the takedowns, which are pretty cool, and you could at least have multiple of these. And then you have the skills, which you unlock by leveling up the you know base character's level, and then you unlock these skills, which are pretty cool. You know, Winter Soldier is kind of like a combination of like Captain America and Black Widow. Like he has some kind of range attributes, and he's good in melee combat. So pretty cool. Then you have the gear upgrades, which you grind for with your power level. You see here the 17 power. This can go up to 175 at the end of the game. What does it do? Nothing really. I mean, besides like making your character stronger, and then it'll also let you play harder content. Now, the harder content does stop after a certain point. So basically, 150 is like the base cap. Let me get to the world map. So basically, you know, you could go on missions with 3 other CPU or 3 other like human players, and do missions around these maps. that's kind of like where the repetitive grind comes in. So, you know, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas to pick like missions from. And see, you see here, power level 1 to 175. So that's like the range of power level missions you have in this like section of the map. Um, Let me just try and show you. This is not very helpful. Alright, this. So this says it's 130. Mission power 130. And we need 113 more power levels to actually play this. Uh, so I'll try and make it as simple as I can. Basically, you grind so you could grind some more, right? And then as you get to like the 150 range, you can grind even more. Like on a weekly basis, they kind of limit you on how much you could increase through the multiplayer missions. It's really been a while since since I've done this stuff. So I can't fully explain how to get to 175 anymore. It's just been too long. But basically, from what I remember, you play these high level missions, like 150 and above kind of missions, and you get like 1 or 2 chances through gear, right? You get gear at the end of the mission to upgrade a character, and you can 152 like once a week per character. So, you know, let's say you grinded this for like 2 months. 2 months. No, it's 25 levels, right? So yeah, 2 months. Let's say you get 2 power levels a week. Yeah, within 2 months you could, if you wanted to, you could grind out literally every character, all 12 characters in this roster, to 175, and then like you're done with the game. Like you're done with everything the game has to offer, right? So there's a Wakanda. Let me see if I could show you. So there's a Wakanda multiplayer mission. I don't know if it's available like at a certain time. Yeah, I don't see it. But basically, it's like another way to earn upgrades to your character, like in a multiplayer fashion, right? So yeah, sorry, I can't show it to you, but let's just get into another level that I can play. So I'm power level 17, so but this is Black Widow, this is Hulk. So yeah, you get your characters and then you just try and start grinding, right? This is Captain America. I could play this. Alright, so let's do this. So you click a mission, you enable or disable matchmaking, and I'm gonna disable it. I think it's already disabled. So launch mission. So then I'll play this with a CPU, 3 CPU. And like, you know, if this is what you like, if you like to grind,
urban areas to search for inhumans.
Some have been sent to then you know, maybe you'll get some more value out of this game. But like after you do like a few of these, like it just gets super repetitive. And you know, that's why I stopped playing it. I grinded up Black Widow, Kate Bishop, and a little bit of Black Panther, and I just got tired of it. I stopped playing. It's you know, it's just the same thing over and over. And what was annoying to me at the time is you know, you could do all this, you could do most of this content solo, but the Wakanda multiplayer mission, and then there's one other one, I really forget the name of it, but it's another mission you could do once a week. The multiplayer for this was so like, the word is like,
update your HUD. Be on your guard.
The word is gatekeeped. Like it was just hysterical to me because literally the community for this game was so small as it is. Like it was in wanting to play this game as it was. And then on top of that, you had people in the community saying, "Oh, you didn't grind enough. You can't play, the multiplayer mission, when it just unlocks. Like you have to grind on your own even more before you could play the mission and like max out your build." And it was like so like annoying and ridiculous to me because like this game, is like hanging on a thread. And you have the people in the community saying, "Oh, you can't play the multiplayer content unless you grind to the max, on your own, and then you can join the multiplayer content." Which, to me, is like this game is gonna die. Like, just let people play the game. So that was really annoying to me. Just my 2 cents. Just venting about how people, other players would just gatekeep, like, "Oh yeah, you didn't grind enough, so you can't play with us." It's like, no man, I just want to play. So like, you would join the multiplayer mission, and they would just, they would just quit out because they didn't want to play with the quote-unquote lower level player. And this isn't rocket science, like I understand like there's like a learning curve associated with the multiplayer missions, but it's just a video game, man. You live and you learn. Like maybe like pre-made teams are better, probably for the multiplayer content. But once you do the multiplayer content 1 or 2 times, like you need to gatekeep people. So yeah, that's what I dealt with when I was trying to play the multiplayer content. Some people were nice, like I joined Reddit and whatever. I was like, "Oh, can people play this game with me?" And there were people who were nice who wanted to help me, even though I was quote-unquote lower level. Because basically, like, if your gear is really high score, the content is going to be so much easier for you, right? So you're basically carried by the high gear players. Which, I guess people who grind the game a lot should be rewarded, but, you shouldn't be discriminated against, I guess is the word, because you didn't grind enough. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, this is how the game plays. You beat people up. You do whatever objectives.
Watchdogs is in the vicinity. I've sent their location to your HUD.
They're telling us to rescue the Inhumans, and then the other part, like the grindy part of this game, is let me show you. So these question marks, right? So let's go to a question mark. Because you would think completing the mission would be the best way to upgrades, but it's actually not. The best way to
neutralize the Watchdogs unit
is to literally grind chests. It's like because this is a loot-based game, so it's, what? Why am I? Oh, got my invisibility. Anyway, you have to grind. You have to grind chests in this game. That's how you improve. So like the fastest way to upgrade in this game, like if you're trying to unlock the multiplayer content, which is like what people used to do playing this game. Like it doesn't matter anymore, right? Like there are these little puzzles here. This is like a general chest. So that gear kind of sucks. But then there's these other chests which give you good gear, right? So then you go to your main menu, then you click equip the best gear, and literally like the next gear you pick up should be better than this. And then you just go from there. See, now I'm gear score 19. You just rinse and repeat that. That's like the gameplay loop for this. And the worst part is like it's literally from chests. It's all the chests, on each map. So you get all the chests as fast as you can, and then you exit out, like you literally exit to main menu, and then you do it again. That's like the whole gameplay loop. Like, it's not even to finish missions in this game. Like, so you do need to grind XP a little bit, because you also get like these prestige points. Where is it? No, character, skills. So after you level all these, there is mastery, right? So you could get all these mastery points, which give you like slight upgrades on top of what you have, and then sorry, champion points, right? So this gives you boosts on top of that. So you know your character level here can get to like 200 or whatever, and you can keep upgrading your character to give you a small advantage. So that's another way to that you could grind, but there's a more efficient way of doing that than playing missions too. It's like literally just fighting one of the end bosses over and over again. Might be a sub boss. Anyway, so yeah, because why would you want to grind missions over and over again? So yeah, that's basically Marvel Avengers. I mean, there's not much else to explain. Like, I guess I could show you multiplayer gameplay, but you can experience that for yourself if you want to play. Multiplayer games are all pretty similar, right? Like, there's good people in multiplayer games and bad people, right? So, like I said, there's people who want to help lower level players, and there's people that want nothing to do with lower level players. So it's hit or miss. Yeah, so that is basically what I had to share about Marvel Avengers. The bottom line is, if you're a Marvel fan, play this game.
Located captive in humans. They're being kept in portable cells.
It's fun. It's fun playing as all these characters. I mean, Iron Man can fly, shoot his beams. Thor and Jane Foster can throw on their hammer and fly around. Spider-Man can web sling. Winter Soldier has his little semi-automatic rifle and stuff. So if you like the characters, yeah, I mean, get this game on a discount and have fun, enjoy yourself. But if you're just in it for the grind and like the loot grind kind of gameplay, the gameplay loop, like, do not get this game. Like, totally not worth it. But yeah, like, thankfully, like, the servers are still going, so you could still do multiplayer content if you wanted to experience it. It's okay. It's just like, they try to make it as annoying as they can, because by yourself you could already have an overpowered character. So the developers are like, oh, what do we do if we have four overpowered player characters? They just overtune all of the content. So the multiplayer content, in terms of the stuff that you requires for actual players, or two or more actual players, is kind of overtuned, and it's just like annoying. But if that's your thing, making crazy strong powerful builds, there's a small community for that in this game. So go ahead, knock yourself out. But yeah, that's all I had to say about this game. Like I said, if you enjoy Marvel and the Avengers and these characters, by all means get the game. You could get at least 30 to 40 hours out of this game, and if you get it for cheap, why not? All the cosmetics are unlocked. You just kind of play the game, and especially if you have friends to play this game, definitely get this game. If you have some friends or family members who are into Marvel with you, and you get to like role play or whatever it is, play the game as like as kids in a comic book or whatever. That is the best way to play this game, in my opinion. So yeah, that's all I had to say about this game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the Alright, on to the next one. See you guys. Take care.